It's a Sunday, a very important Sunday. Today is the day before all of Brady's projects are due for his film class. Now, for any normal student who is productive and understands the concept of deadlines, this would be no issue. However, for Brady, this isn't the case. As soon as he wakes up, a terrible wave of stress overcame him. Fortunately, in his bathroom, he has a full bottle of MDMA that can cure any stressful situation. He takes approximately 10 doses. He also applied a rich coat of Burt's Bees chapstick on his dried lips. After that, Brady comes downstairs. He makes himself a bowl of cereal, something that he believes is the best stimulative for a creative mind like his to get his day going in the right direction. After his cold and savory breakfast, he then resides back to his bedroom to get his creative juices flowing. Brady starts to write out a script for a short film that he thinks he can write, shoot, and edit all within 12 hours. It is unclear whether Brady's sense of hope comes from his sheer optimism or the fact that he had just taken 70,000 milligrams of caffeine. The hour is now 2 p.m. Time to apply a second coat of Burt's Bees. After that, Brady rushes over to his sister's room, where he tells her a spectacular idea that he had just come up with, and shows her his 50-page script. He then begs her to help him film his short film, and after some inclined convincing, she reluctantly agrees to help him. Brady is overjoyed with this news, and then pulls his sister into his room. He places her in front of the camera where he proceeds to count down from 3. Unfortunately for Brady, he forgot to charge the battery last night. With a dead camera battery, and a rather annoyed Brady, he tells his sister to take 5, even though he knows it will take at least 45 minutes for the battery to charge. After placing the battery in its resting place, he then goes downstairs for lunch. The stress that had been building up in Brady's body had turned into a torturous headache. Luckily, the doctor knew just a trick to get rid of any head sore. After this, Brady goes back upstairs to see that his battery is fully charged, which means that it is time to start filming again. After a successful first take, Brady feels like he might finally have a grip on things. His sister then unexpectedly leaves due to her duties with the Please Let Out Tortoises from Dangerous Environments and Vultures Incarcerated communal efforts. Despite this disappointing turn of events, this doesn't take away Brady's spirits just yet. He sees his time as an excellent opportunity to get some editing done for another video he's been passionately working on. However, after 10 minutes of reviewing this footage, he despises everything he sees and deletes his entire project. And now for the first time today, Brady feels lost and unsure about what he's going to do for his projects. He goes into a state of depression and sits against the wall in his room, specifically colored red and blue. These are the colors Brady likes to be in when he's in this mood because it reminds him of the underappreciated Nicholas Winding Refn film, Only God Forgives, with Ryan Gosling. While in this depressive state, Brady almost gets the urge to text his ex-girlfriend so that he can feel a sense of comfort, but he knows that this would only open up a whole other can of problems. So instead, he does something equally as damaging. The edge of the roof reminds him of one of his favorite films in the public domain, Harold Lloyd's Safety Last, in which the main character famously does a daring stunt in which he hangs off of a clock tower. Brady then gets an incredible idea that he knows he shouldn't waste any time on, so he rushes upstairs with excitement. With a wave of pleasure racing over Brady, he then opens his windows and looks out. Despite how far down the ground seemed, he was determined that he was going to fulfill his destiny. With only 2 limbs still functioning properly, Brady thought of 2 things as he laid on the ground. 1, he was sure glad that the fireplace had been conveniently moved before he fell, or else his little stunt would have been quite the scorcher. Secondly, Brady realized something. He realized that even though the life he had chosen as a filmmaker is and will be difficult, he knew for a fact that he didn't make the wrong decision.